The interpreter has disconnected. To reconnect with your interpreter, press or say 1 to connect with a new.
Thank you. Please be seated. Did someone sign into my computer? Yeah. Oh, weird. I got signed out somehow.
No, I'm just getting one coming.
Do we have an interpreter?
Yes.
Do we have our interpreter on the line?
Hi, good evening. This is Roger, Lion Bridge interpreter.
Thank you. May I have your name and your interpreter number, please?
My name is Roger 7470.
Thank you. Bear with us for just a second. We'll get started in just a moment.
Okay.
Good evening. This is the time for the 8 p.m. calendar and initial appearance court on January 23rd, 2025. Is our interpreter still there?
Hello, is somebody there? Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me? Yes. Are you ready to get started?
I can hear you better now. Could you please repeat that? You sound far
Sure.
away, sir.
This is the time for the 8 p.m. calendar and initial appearance court on January 23rd, 2025.
Esta es la corte de las 8 de la noche del 23 de enero de 2025.
The court's orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints made on the first calendar of this month will apply to all hearings on this calendar.
Vamos a revisar durante esta audiencia las muestras de ADN por huellas dactilares en esta audiencia el día de hoy, 23 de enero de 2025.
Let's go ahead and get started with the first matter on our calendar. Sergio Torres to the podium, please.
Vamos a empezar con la primera sesión de esta noche, de este calendario. Sergio Torres, por favor, pase al podio.
Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
Sergio Alonso
Indicar su
Torres.
nombre y fecha de nacimiento.
Sergio Torres, agosto 15 al 81.
Todd Coolidge on behalf of Mr. Torres, privately retained for the full case, not just the IA.
Mi nombre es Sergio My name is Sergio Torres, date of birth August 15, 1981.
Thank you. Mr. Coolidge, I did get your notice of appearance. I'll have you listed as the attorney of record. Let's just make sure that we give the interpreter a chance to interpret everything before we talk, okay?
You bet.
You bet.
And sir, we're here today on a Superior Court failure to appear bench warrant. Is our interpreter still there? Is the interpreter still there? Wait, it looks like they're disconnected. Let's go ahead and get a different one on. One moment, please, okay? And Mr. Coolidge, we lost our interpreter, so bear with us for just a second.
Sure.
Anytime you need more, 1 and 6, 1 and 7.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put you in the that's how you put your instructions.
Do we have our interpreter on the line? Do we have our interpreter on the line?
Hello, yes. This is Fernando.
Hi.
I'm a Spanish interpreter. My ID is
Thank you.
7965.
Perfect. We were midway through the hearing and we got disconnected with our last interpreter, so we're just going to go ahead and start over. Good morning, sir. May I have your, good afternoon. May I have your name and date of birth?
Buenos días, señor. ¿Podría tener, por favor, su nombre y apellido, fecha de nacimiento?
Sergio Torres, agosto 15 del 81.
Sergio Torres, August 15, 1981.
Thank you. We have Mr. Coolidge, your attorney, still on the line.
Yes, Your Honor. Todd Coolidge on behalf of Mr. Torres.
Is our interpreter still there?
I'm sorry. Thought you were talking to him. Sí,
Oh, yeah.
tenemos aquí
sorry.
también en la línea a su abogado.
Thank you. And for our interpreter, we do need you to translate everything so that Mr. Torres does know what's going on. Do you understand?
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you. So, Mr. Torres, we are here today on a Superior Court failure to appear bench warrant.
Ok, señor Torres. Entonces, estamos aquí en la Corte Superior para poder...
It's on a case involving one count of conspiracy, Class 2 felony. Is our interpreter still there? Our interpreter, can you hear me? Did we lose him again? Sir, our interpreter, if you can hear me, we cannot hear you. Okay, it looks like we're going to have to get a third interpreter on the line. Let's go ahead and disconnect him. Sir, let's go ahead and have you take a seat. Mr. Coolidge, since it's going to take a minute, I'm going to call a couple of non-interpreter matters, and then as soon as we get one on, we'll bring him back in.
Sounds good.
Sorry about the delay.
That's all right.
Let's go ahead and have Tony Potts to the podium and Jeffrey Bedden to the chair, please. And I'm going to call you each up to the podium one at a time. When you hear your name, please come into the courtroom. I'll then announce whoever is up next. Please sit in the chair that's right outside. We'll have Jeffrey Bedden in the chair outside of the courtroom, please. Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
Tony Ray Potts, 1985.
Thank you. We are here today on a Superior Court new case. You were arrested on allegations of one count of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon or dangerous instrument, a Class 3 felony, dangerous drug possession, Class 4 felony, endangerment, Class 6 felony, drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony, and criminal damage, a Class 2 misdemeanor. I will find probable cause and I will appoint you an attorney. I'm setting a status conference on January 29th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on January 31st at 8:30, both in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to issue a secured bond today in the amount of $45,000. That does mean you can use a bonding company. If you do post bond, I am ordering that pretrial services supervises you in the community and that they install an electronic monitor on you prior to your release. I'm also ordering that you not return to the scene of any alleged crime, no contact with any victim, complainant, or witness, no weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you must obey any terms of any order of protection or order against harassment that has been or will be issued. I'm also ordering that you may not reside at the same location as any listed victim, even if you are the owner or renter of that residence. If you do share a common residence with any listed victim, you must find an alternative place to stay and bring proof to your next court date. I'm also ordering that you may not initiate any contact with any alleged victim for any reason, whether that be direct or indirect contact. All of that is going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and take a seat. Do we have one? Okay. Jeffrey Bendon to the podium, and Tila Jackson to the chair, please. Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
Jeffrey Bedeen. My date of birth is 04/30/92.
Thank you. I do apologize if I mispronounced your last name. That was not my intention.
It's okay.
We are here today on a Superior Court new case. You were arrested on allegations of domestic violence, aggravated assault with impeding breathing, which is a Class 4 felony. I will find probable cause and I will appoint you an attorney. I'm setting a status conference on January 29th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on January 31st at 8:30, both in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to issue a secured bond today in the amount of $20,000. That does mean you can use a bonding company. If you do post bond, I'm ordering that pretrial services supervises you in the community and that they install an electronic monitor on you prior to your release. I'm also ordering that you not return to the scene of any alleged crime, no contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness, no weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you must obey any terms of any order of protection or order against harassment that has been or will be issued. I'm also ordering that you may not reside at the same location as any listed victim, nor go to the victim's residence, even if you are the owner or renter of that residence. If you do share a common residence with any listed victim, you must find an alternative place to stay and bring proof to your next court date. Finally, I'm ordering that you may not initiate any contact with any alleged victim for any reason, whether that be direct or indirect contact. All of that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and then take a seat. Tila Jackson to the podium. And Danielle Kirsty to the chair, please. Good evening. May I have your name and date of birth?
Tila Jackson, 06/08/85.
Thank you. We are here today on a Superior Court grand jury warrant. You were indicted on 1 count of fraudulent schemes, a Class 2 felony, 4 counts of trafficking stolen property, Class 3 felonies, 1 count of organized retail theft of merchandise, Class 4 felony, 1 count of attempted trafficking stolen property, Class 4 felony, and 2 counts of attempted organized retail theft, Class 5 felonies. I will appoint you an attorney to represent you in your case. I'm setting an arraignment hearing in the downtown Superior Court on January 30th at 8:30 a.m. I am going to issue a secured appearance bond today in the amount of $10,000. That does mean you can use a bonding company. If you do post bond, I'm ordering that you not return to the scene of any alleged crime, no contact with any victim, complainant, or witness, no possessing any weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription, and no driving without a valid driver's license. All this is going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and take a seat. Danielle Kirsty to the podium, and Gabriel Jimenez to the chair, please. Good evening. May I have your name and date of birth?
Danielle Kirsty, 9386.
Thank you. We are here today on a Superior Court new case. You were arrested on allegations of unlawful means of transportation, a Class 6 felony. I will find probable cause and I will appoint you an attorney. I'm setting a status conference on January 29th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on January 31st at 8:30, both in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to issue a secured bond today in the amount of $5,000. That does mean you can use a bonding company. If you do post bond, I am ordering that pretrial services supervises you in the community and they install an electronic monitor on you prior to your release. I'm also ordering that you may not have any contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness, no contact with the arresting officers, no weapons, drugs, or driving without a valid driver's license. All of this is going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
So can I just ask one question? I was only the passenger, the backseat passenger in that car. I was asleep. I had no idea. Like, is there any way I can just get a, what do you call that thing again? The bond? I don't have any cash right now at all. I just drained all my accounts. I just barely purchased the house. Like, I have my kid at home. Okay. He's only 13.
So you were charged as a passenger. That's why it's a Class 6 felony. I am going to appoint you an attorney. You should talk to your attorney about the allegations themselves. We're not here to determine whether you actually committed any of these allegations. They are, in fact, just allegations at this point in time. There's about 15 different things according to the statute that I have to take in consideration when setting release conditions. Part of what I am concerned about today is your criminal history. You've had multiple instances in which unlawful use of means of transportation have been a key component of your past convictions. Been in trouble for that. So what I'm doing today is the state actually recommended that I hold you on a $20,000 secured bond. I'm going to release you today on a $5,000 bond with pretrial services and electronic monitoring. So I'm already going down on what the state's recommendation is. If you do use a bonding company, it's 10% plus collateral, so that $5,000 becomes $500.
Thank you.
Not a problem. Grab your paperwork to your left and then take a seat. And then let's go ahead and re-bring in Mr. Torres. Hopefully the third time is the charm on this.
Parents and legal guardian.
Do we have our interpreter on the line?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm here. This is Language Line Solution.
Thank you. May I have your name and then your interpreter number?
My name is Roberto. My ID number is 404595.
Thank you. And you are our third interpreter. We've had a couple of disconnects tonight. Are you prepared to translate for a legal matter?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we have Mr. Torres in the courtroom today, and we also have his attorney on the line. So there's three different people. I do need you to interpret everything that we're saying as we go, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Mr. Torres, one more time, may I have your name and date of birth?
Señor Torres, yo seré su intérprete el día de hoy. ¿Sí me puede dar su nombre y su fecha de nacimiento?
Sergio Torres, agosto 15 del 81.
My name is Sergio Torres. My date of birth is August 15, 1981.
Thank you. And Mr. Coolidge?
Todd Coolidge, on behalf of Mr. Torres, privately retained for the entire case.
El señor Tom Coolidge sería el abogado retenido privadamente para todo el caso.
Thank you. Mr. Torres, we are here today on a Superior Court failure to appear bench warrant.
El señor Torres, estamos aquí en una corte superior, el motivo por una falla en una orden de arresto.
It's for a case involving conspiracy, marijuana possession.
Este es un caso que tiene conspiración, al igual que posesión de marihuana.
Illegal control of enterprise, money laundering, and possession or use of a weapon in a drug offense.
Al igual que lavado de dinero, posesión de narcóticos y posesión de un arma de fuego.
I have received a notice of appearance from your attorney, so I will have your attorney noted as your attorney of record moving forward.
Ya tengo una notificación de parte de su abogado, por lo tanto se estaría reconociendo como su abogado para su caso.
I am setting an arraignment hearing in the Downtown Superior Court on January 30th at 8:30 a.m.
Estoy agendando una siguiente audiencia en la Corte del Centro. Esta sería agendada para enero 30 a las 8:30 de la mañana.
And Mr. Coolidge, for your information, I do have a warrant in front of me that is requesting a $50,000 cash bond. Did you want to be heard on release conditions?
Señor Coolidge, tenemos una orden de arresto, la cual tiene una fianza de $50,000. ¿Desea escuchar los acuerdos respecto a la posible liberación?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Sí, su juez. Gracias.
Judge, we were here on this case on September 2nd of 2024.
Señor juez, estábamos aquí en este caso el día septiembre 2 del 2024.
This is, in fact, the third initial appearance that I have covered.
Es, de hecho, la tercera audiencia inicial que cubro.
In September of 2024, it was set as a cash-only bond of $30,000.
En septiembre de 2024, esto fue agendado como una fianza de $30,000 en efectivo.
Mr. Torres was able to post the $30,000, but he was never released from Maricopa County. He was released into the custody of ICE.
El señor Torres pagó esta fianza de $30,000, lo cual nunca se le liberó del condado de Maricopa. Fue liberado a las manos de ICE, de inmigración.
He did not fail to appear for his not guilty arraignment on September 6th on his own accord. He was in the custody of the federal government.
Por lo tanto, él no falló al no presentarse en la audiencia que se le dictó septiembre 6, ya que para este entonces estaba en custodia del gobierno.
and he has been in their custody until yesterday.
Y estuvo en custodia del gobierno hasta el día de ayer.
Because of the warrant that was issued, he was then brought to Maricopa County.
Y por esta orden que se puso por no presentarse, se le trajo de vuelta al condado de Maricopa.
There have been no change in circumstances with regard to the underlying offense, and I would ask the court to impose that same $30,000 cash-only bond.
No ha habido ningún cambio en la ofensa original, por lo tanto estaríamos pidiendo a la corte que se deje la fianza original de $30,000 en efectivo.
I know that Superior Court has started bond forfeiture proceedings, but they have not forfeited that bond, and I intend to fight on that.
Sé que la corte ha empezado otro tipo de fianza, mas esta misma no se ha quitado y por esta misma estaré abogando.
So rather than $50,000, I'm asking that the court impose the same bond that was set in September of $30,000 cash only.
Y en lugar de los $50,000 de fianza que se nos pide el día de hoy, le pido a la corte que se nos deje la fianza original de $30,000 en efectivo solamente.
Thank you, Mr. Coolidge.
Muchísimas gracias, señor Coolidge.
Give me just 1 second. I'm going to modify a couple of things here.
Un momento mientras modifico algunas cosas.
Can you go ahead and reprint that one? Okay, Mr. Torres, I am going to go ahead and go with your attorney's argument here. I can verify from the docket on this case, it does appear you were in ICE custody.
Señor Torres, voy a estar guiándome por la sugerencia, el argumento que dio su abogado. Al parecer he estado revisando y en los documentos se afirma que estaba en la custodia de inmigración.
Based on that, I'm going to order the cash bond in the amount of $30,000 to be the same amount as when you were seen in initial appearance court back in September.
Por lo tanto, me voy a estar basando en esa información y estaré poniendo la fianza original de $30,000 en efectivo, la cual se le puso en sus primeras audiencias en septiembre del año pasado.
I'm also going to order the same release conditions that were previously ordered.
Al igual que voy a estar dictando las mismas condiciones de liberación, las cuales se le brindaron previamente.
That includes no contact with any listed co-defendants.
Eso incluye no contacto con las personas involucradas en su caso, sus co-defenders.
No weapons, drugs, or driving without a valid driver's license.
No armas, no drogas, no conducir sin una licencia de conducir válida.
All of this will be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
Todo esto estará en sus documentos de la corte. ¿Alguna pregunta que tenga, señor Torres?
No.
No.
Mr. Coolidge, anything else you want to be heard on before we adjourn on this matter?
Señor Coolidge, ¿algo más que desea agregar? No. No, señor juez, gracias.
Okay, Mr. Torres, go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left, and Mr. Coolidge, feel free to disconnect at any time. I know you had other engagements tonight.
Señor Torres puede tomar los documentos que se encuentran a su izquierda. Señor Coolidge puede retirarse, sé que tiene otros asuntos que atender.
And for our interpreter, we do have two other cases. Let's go ahead and call Cesar Avendano to the podium.
El señor César Avendano al podio, por favor.
And Johan Alarcón to the chair, please.
Y el señor Johan Alarcón a la silla, por favor.
Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
Muy buenas tardes, caballero. ¿Me puede dar su nombre y su fecha de nacimiento?
César Eduardo Hernández Avendaño. Mi fecha de nacimiento es el 3 de enero del 2001.
César Eduardo Avendaño, the date of birth, January 3rd, 2001.
Thank you. We are here today on a failure to appear bench warrant on a case involving possession of a weapon by a prohibited person.
Muchísimas gracias por esa información. Estamos aquí por fallar a una orden de arresto por una posesión de una arma, la cual no podría poseer.
I will affirm the attorney that was already appointed to represent you.
Voy a estar asignando el mismo abogado cual se le había asignado originalmente.
I am setting a status conference on January 29th at 8:30 in the Downtown Superior Court.
Voy a estar agendando una cita, la siguiente audiencia para enero 29 a las 8:30 en la Corte del Centro.
I am going to affirm the bond that was in the warrant. That's a cash bond in the amount of $5,000.
Voy a estar poniendo la misma fianza que estaba en la orden de arresto, cual sería $5,000 en efectivo.
If you do post bond, I am ordering that you not possess any weapons, drugs, or drive without a valid driver's license.
Si puede pagar esta fianza, también se le estarán dando las condiciones de que no puede poseer o tener ninguna arma de fuego en su posesión, al igual que ningún tipo de narcótico, y no puede conducir sin una licencia de conducir válida.
All of this will be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
Todo esto estará en sus documentos. ¿Alguna pregunta que tenga el día de hoy?
No, todo.
No. All good.
Okay, go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and take a seat.
Si puede tomar los documentos a su izquierda y tomar asiento, por favor.
Johan Alarcón to the podium.
El señor Johan Alarcón al podio.
And Tila Jackson to the chair, please.
Y Tila Jackson a la silla, por favor.
Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
Muy buenas tardes, caballero. ¿Me puede dar su nombre y su fecha de nacimiento?
Johan Bastián Salvo Alarcón, el 10 del 11 del 2002.
Johan Bastián Alarcón, 10/11/2002.
Thank you. We are here today on a probation violation warrant for violating terms 3 and 5.
Estamos aquí por una violación de probatoria. Se violaron los términos 3 y 5.
I will appoint you an attorney to represent you in this case.
Le voy a estar asignando un abogado para que se le represente en este caso.
I will set a probation revocation arraignment hearing on January 30th at 8:30 a.m.
Voy a estar agendando una audiencia para una revisión de su probatoria. Esto sería agendado para enero 30 a las 8:30 de la mañana.
I will affirm the bond in the warrant. That's a secured bond in the amount of $750.
Voy a estar poniendo una fianza segura en la cantidad de $750.
If you do post bond, I'm ordering that you not have any weapons, drugs, or alcohol.
Si es que puede pagar esta fianza, se le va a estar pidiendo, se le va a estar poniendo la condición de que no puede tener ningún tipo de arma, drogas o alcohol.
You must also contact your probation officer within 72 hours of your release.
Al igual que tiene que contactar a su oficial de probatoria no más tardar de 72 horas después de su liberación.
All of this will be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
Todo esto estará en sus documentos. ¿Alguna pregunta que tenga el día de hoy?
Sí, tengo una. Es que sabe que a mí me habían dado probation, pero a mí me estuve a cargo de las manos de ICE, entonces por eso yo no pude hablar al probation. Entonces si yo vuelvo a salir, a mí de nuevo me va a agarrar ICE y no sé cómo hacerlo porque no tengo cómo comunicarme. Y eso era lo que quería decir. Tengo los papeles aquí que me los dio el ICE, que me iban a justo a deportar y justo me fue a buscar la policía. Entonces, si Maricopa sabía que ICE me tenía, ¿por qué no le avisó al probation?
I do have a few questions. I do have a question. That is why if Maricopa knew that I was on ICE custody, why I was they not informed probation that I was in ICE custody. I didn't have a way to communicate this to probation since I was released and rearrested by ICE, and I didn't have a way to communicate this to my probation officer.
Okay, so when you were released from custody, you were taken immediately to ICE custody?
Cuando se le liberó de custodia, ¿inmediatamente fue arrestado por inmigración?
Sí, inmediatamente.
Yes. Immediately, yes.
So I'm going to change my order just a little bit. Instead of a $750 bond, I'm going to place a $50 bond on you today.
My apologies, Your Honor. Just to confirm that information, from $750 to $50.
Correct, 50.
Voy a estar modificando esta misma un poco. En lugar de pagar la fianza de $750 para poder ser puesto en libertad, voy a estar bajando esta fianza a $50.
I'm setting the $50 bond so that you get credit while you're serving time here.
Estoy poniendo esta fianza de $50 para que se le brinde crédito por el tiempo que has estado detenido.
Also, if ICE tries to pick you back up, you'll continue to get credit while you're in ICE custody.
Al igual que si ICE, inmigración, lo pone bajo arresto después de su liberación, estará obteniendo crédito por el tiempo que esté en custodia de inmigración, al igual por este caso.
In your release orders that you're going to get today, there's the general number for probation.
En los documentos que se le estarán brindando el día de hoy, hay un número general para el departamento de probatoria.
I would suggest calling them as soon as you can.
La sugerencia sería que se comunique con ellos lo más pronto posible.
Unfortunately, there's not a great way for your probation officer to find whether or not you're in ICE custody.
Desafortunadamente no hay una manera viable para que el departamento de probatoria se informe de que está bajo custodia de inmigración.
I looked at your probation officer's notes just now, and they tried to look for you everywhere, and were not able to find you.
He estado buscando en las notas de su oficial de probatoria, he estado buscando donde sea y no lo he podido encontrar.
So try to get a hold of them as soon as you're possible. It'll be in your paperwork, okay?
El documento que se les estará brindando viene el número de teléfono. La sugerencia, como les repito, sería que se comunique inmediatamente con el oficial de probatoria, el departamento de probatoria.
Any questions?
¿Alguna pregunta?
No, está bien, gracias.
No, it's all good. Thank you.
Okay, go ahead and grab your paperwork and take a seat.
Gracias.
Sí. puede tomar sus documentos y tomar asiento.
And for our interpreter, thank you so much for being available and being on the line. Can I just have you ask our gallery here if anybody else needs an interpreter?
¿Hay alguien más en la galería que desee los servicios del intérprete?
It doesn't look like anybody else new needs an interpreter. If you could just, there's someone standing at the door. If you can just let him know all that he needs to know will be at his next hearing.
Todo lo que la persona que está en la puerta, todo lo que necesita saber estaría siendo informado en la siguiente audiencia.
Okay, thank you. And thank you to our interpreter. Feel free to disconnect at any time.
Thank you for calling Language Line Solutions. Have a wonderful day, Your Honor.
You as well. We did 18 and 6 already? No, we did both of those already. Yeah, I'm just letting you know. Yeah, so we should be on 12 now. Gabriel Jimenez to the podium. And then Destiny Madrid to the chair, please. Yeah, 6 was the last one we did before we got the interpreter. Good evening. May I have your name and date of birth?
Gabriel Jimenez, June 3rd, 1987.
Thank you. We are here today on a Superior Court new case. You were arrested on allegations of burglary in the 3rd degree, a Class 4 felony, and theft of a credit card, a Class 5 felony. I will find probable cause and I will appoint you an attorney. I'm setting a status conference on January 29th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on January 31st at 8:30, both in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to set a secured bond in the amount of $5,000 on this case, but it is, from my understanding, that you're being held non-bondable in your probation matter. So don't post bond on this case if you're being held non-bondable. But if you end up not non-bondable any longer on that probation case, you can post bond and be released. All of your conditions in that case will be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and take a seat.
Thank you.
Here, a minute. Destiny Madrid to the podium, and Jessica Arona to the chair, please. Good evening. May I have your name and date of birth?
Destiny Madrid, 11/17/2000.
Thank you. We are here today on 2 different failure to appear bench warrants. One is on a case involving prisoner possession or making contraband, narcotic drug possession, and dangerous drug possession, and the other one is involving narcotic drug possession. I will affirm the attorney that was appointed to represent you on both cases. I'm setting a non-witness violation hearing on January 30th at 8:30 a.m. and a status conference on February 3rd at 8:30. Both of those are going to be in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to affirm the bonds in both warrants. It's a $2,500 bond on each case, so $5,000 total. That is secured. That doesn't mean you can use a bonding company. If you do post bond, I'm ordering that you not have contact with the arresting officers, no weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you must contact probation within 72 hours of your release. All this is going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
So the February 3rd one is the probation case?
So the non-witness violation hearing is the probation case, and then the status conference on February 3rd, that's the narcotic drug possession, dangerous drug possession, and then 2 counts of prisoner possession or making contraband.
So last time I was in here, they told me they were going to put both cases together, so I'd have to go to 2 separate ones, because I'm from DOC. Understandable.
So you can ask your attorney to do that at the next hearing. Unfortunately, our system doesn't allow me to do that at this stage because they're both failure to appear warrants. So it sets them on different calendars because technically they're assigned to different judges right now. But talk with your attorney. Your attorney can ask to combine them again.
Okay.
Okay? All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any other questions?
No.
Okay, grab your paperwork and take a seat.
Okay.
Jessica Arona to the podium. And Tyra Harlos to the chair, please. Good evening. May I have your name and date of birth?
Jessica Rona, 2/28/1996.
Thank you. We are here today on a Superior Court failure to appear bench warrant on a case involving 2 counts of drug paraphernalia. I will affirm the attorney that was already appointed to represent you. I'm setting a disposition hearing in the downtown Superior Court on January 30th at 8:30 a.m. I am going to affirm the bond in the warrant. It's a $500 secured bond. If you do post bond, you have some other release conditions that we'll go over in just a moment. We're also here today on a failure to appear bench warrant involving a case involving obstruction, dangerous drug possession, and drug paraphernalia. I will set the same disposition hearing and appoint you the same attorney and affirm the bond in that case in the amount of $500 as well. Finally, a failing to appear bench warrant on a case involving 2 additional counts of drug paraphernalia. I'll affirm the attorney in that case as well, set a disposition hearing on January 30th at 8:30, and also set a secured bond in the amount of $500. So So you have a total bond of $1,500. If you post that, you can be released, but I'm ordering that you not possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you must contact probation within 72 hours of your release. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions? Okay, go ahead and grab that to your left and then take a seat. Tyra Harlos to the podium and Brian Whitman to the chair, please. Good evening. May I have your name and date of birth?
Tara Harlos, 2188.
Thank you, and I do apologize if I mispronounced your name. That was not my intention.
That's okay.
We are here today on two different cases of failing to appear bench warrants, one involving a case of aggravated taking the identity of another and dangerous drug possession, and the other involving DUI and drug paraphernalia. I will affirm the attorney appointed to represent you on those cases and set a disposition hearing on January 30th at 8:30 in the Downtown Superior Court on both cases. I will affirm the bond and the warrant on these cases. It's a $500 bond on the first case, $250 on the second. So total bond is $750. If you do post bond, you can be released, but I'm also ordering that you not possess any weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription, no possessing or consuming any alcohol, and you must contact probation within 72 hours of your release. The number will be in your paperwork.
Thank
Do you have any questions?
Okay.
Okay, grab that to your left and then take a seat. Brian Whitman to the podium and Andrew Fields to the chair, please. Good evening. May I have your name and date of birth?
Brian Alamark Whitman, 10793.
Thank you. We are here today on a Superior Court arrest warrant. You were charged with 1 count of dangerous drug possession, Class 4 felony, and 1 count of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. I will appoint you an attorney, and I am setting a status conference in the Downtown Superior Court on January 29th at 8:30, and a preliminary hearing on January 31st at 8:30. I will affirm the bond and the warrant. It's a $500 secured bond. If you do post bond, I'm ordering that you not possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you must contact your assigned probation officer within 72 hours of your release. It's my understanding that you're on probation, I believe, in Pinal County. So the number in your paperwork is going to be for Maricopa County probation, but I'm ordering that you contact your Pinal probation officer within 72 hours.
Yeah, I had the same warrant from Pinal. I was waiting on this. They released me on my own recognitive.
Okay.
That's the same. I was just wondering when I have the next court date, but that's what this is, the 001. Yeah, they released me on my own recognitive. I was just, I got the paper right here.
Okay, that's fine. That's going to be on your probation case. These are new criminal charges in Maricopa County. So you have your Pinal County case, and then you have your Maricopa.
I'm done with Pinal. I'm done with court and everything I got.
So if they released you on your own recognizance,
that
doesn't mean that you're done.
No, I'm done with them. I'm here in Maricopa now. You know what I mean?
Correct.
But I'm done with the.
So probation is completed?
No, I got probation. I got 4 years on probation, but
okay.
My
so all I'm saying is you have to contact your assigned probation officer.
Okay. For here.
You're not on probation in Maricopa County.
So how much is the bond?
$500.
500.
Yep.
All right. Next court date.
It's going to be on your paperwork. So go ahead and grab that and take a seat. Andrew Fields to the podium and Jonathan Villa to the chair, please.
Thank you.
Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
Andrew Harris Fields, August 11, 1996.
Thank you. We are here today on a Justice Court warrant out of the West Mesa Justice Court. It's for a case involving criminal trespassing and failing to appear, both misdemeanors. I will appoint you an attorney to represent you. I am setting an arraignment hearing in the West Mesa Justice Court on January 28th at 8:30 a.m. I am going to affirm the bond and the warrant. It's a $500 secured bond. If you post that bond, I'm ordering that you not return to the scene of any alleged crime, no contact with any victim, complainant, or witness, no drugs without a valid prescription, and no driving without a valid driver's license. All this is going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, why is the bond so high? And also, last week, the Tempe police picked me up on this warrant, and then they on the way here to county, they dropped me off at Valley Wise Hospital and just told me that I could just walk away. So I've been trying to handle this, and I have court and responsibilities. I don't know if there's a way to waive the bond. I've been trying to handle this. Like I said, I was picked up on this last week, and the cops just literally didn't even drive me here. They just let me.
Yeah, so I can't tell you why Tempe PD wouldn't arrest you on this warrant.
Well, they arrested me, but then they didn't bring me.
Yeah,
here.
well, if they didn't bring you here, they didn't officially arrest you then.
Yeah.
I don't know why they cut you loose. This warrant was issued on December 18th of 2020.
And I was also released from your guys' custody that exact same day too, which is kind of confusing.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I don't know what to tell you on your other cases.
Yeah,
I have no record of that.
No, I'm saying there's no way you could.
But it is a valid warrant, and they're asking to hold you on a $500.
There's no way you could work with me on the bond because
not at this point in time.
Really?
No.
All right.
That's correct.
All right.
So go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left, and then take a seat. Jonathan Villa to the podium, and Aaron Cooper to the chair, please. Good evening. May I have your name and date of birth?
Jonathan Villa, to February 16, 1986.
Thank you. We are here today on a municipal court, new case out of the Guadalupe Municipal Court. It's for a case involving criminal trespassing in the 3rd degree, which is a Class 1 misdemeanor, and disobeying or resisting an order of mandate of the court, also a Class 1 misdemeanor. I will find probable cause and I will appoint you an attorney. I'm setting an arraignment hearing in the Guadalupe Municipal Court on January 28th at 9 a.m. I am going to issue a secured appearance bond today in the amount of $500. If you do post bond, I am ordering that you not return to the scene of any alleged crime, no contact with any victim, complainant, or witness, no weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and no driving without a valid driver's license. All this is going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
Yes, they said there's a hold in Chandler.
So it's possible that you have a hold in Chandler. We don't do Chandler's initial appearances here.
Oh, okay.
This is for county cases.
All right.
So they'll likely transport you for Chandler.
All right.
Okay. Go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and take a seat. Aaron Cooper to the podium. And Celia Asensio to the chair, please. Good evening. May I have your name and date of birth?
Yeah, Aaron Cooper, July 7, 1973.
Thank you. We are here today on a Superior Court arrest warrant. You were charged with 1 count of dangerous drug possession, Class 4 felony, and 1 count of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. I will find probable cause and I will appoint you an attorney. I'm setting a status conference on January 29th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on January 31st at 8:30, both in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to issue a secured bond in the amount of $500. That does mean you can use a bonding company. If you do post bond, I'm ordering that you not possess any weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription, and no driving without a valid driver's license. All of this is going to be in your release paperwork. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and then take a seat. Celia Asensio to the podium, and Tabitha McKinney to the chair, please. Good evening. May I have your name and date of birth?
Celia Asensio, 9/20/1989.
Thank you. We are here today on a failure to appear bench warrant on a case involving dangerous drug possession, a Class 4 felony. I will affirm the attorney that was already appointed to represent you. I am setting a status conference in the downtown Superior Court on January 29th at 8:30 a.m. I am going to affirm the bond in the warrant. That's a $500 secured bond. If you do post bond, I'm ordering that you not possess any drugs without a valid prescription and no driving without a valid driver's license. All this is going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
Yes. Can you reconsider the bond? Right now, we're with Save the Family, transitioning from homeless to shelter. I have 3 young kids at home. I'm not currently employed, but I am working with them getting employed. So there would be no way of getting the bond, but I do have 3 underage children I have to get to.
Okay, so I understand what you're telling me. There's about 15 different things that I have to consider according to the statute when I set release conditions. What I'm concerned about is when I'm looking at your criminal history here, it does appear this is your 3rd failure to appear, and 2 of those were last year on this case. So I am concerned that if I were to release you on less onerous means, that you would not appear to court. So I am going to order the $500. If you'd like to use a bonding company, they require 10% plus collateral. 10% of $500 would be $50.
I don't even have a job.
If you're unable to post that bond, you will remain in custody. Okay, all that's going to be in your paperwork to your left. Go ahead and grab that and take a seat. Tabitha McKinney to the podium. And Latoya Fuller to the chair, please. Good evening. May I have your name and date of birth?
Tabitha McKinney, April 15th, 1998.
Is it April 15th?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. We are here today on a probation violation warrant for violating terms 3 and 5 of your probation. I will appoint you an attorney. I'm setting a probation revocation arraignment hearing on January 30th at 8:30 in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to affirm the bond in the warrant. That's a $250 secured bond. If you do post bond, I'm ordering that you not possess any weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription, no possessing or consuming any alcohol, and you must contact probation within 72 hours of your release. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions? Okay, go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and then take a seat. Latoya Fuller to the podium. And Sultan Al-Salama to the chair, please. Good evening. May I have your name and date of birth?
Latoya Fuller, 102986.
Thank you. We are here today on a Superior Court arrest warrant. You were charged with 1 count of narcotic drug possession, Class 4 felony, and 1 count of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. I will appoint you an attorney, and I'm setting a status conference on January 29th at 8:30 in the downtown Superior Court, and a preliminary hearing on January 31st at 8:30. I will order a secured appearance bond today in the amount of $250, and I'm also ordering that if you post that bond, that you be released to pretrial services. If you do post that bond, I'm also ordering that you not possess any weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription, and you must contact your parole officer within 24 hours if you are released. All this is on your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
I do have a question. So I'm in DOC right now, and this charge is holding me from getting released from DOC. So if I post my bond, right, for this charge, will I get sent back to DOC and they will be able to release me there?
So all I know here is that there is a DOC hold on you. I don't know what that case is about. I don't get that information.
Yeah.
You may want to contact the DOC, or if you have a parole officer, contact them so that they can give you more information. I don't know what DOC is going to do. But if DOC has an order to release you and you're good to go on that case, all you have to do is post a $250 bond on this case.
Okay, thank you.
Go ahead and grab your paperwork and take a seat. Sultan Al-Salama to the podium, and Demetrius Del Rio to the chair, please. Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
Abdulaziz Al-Salama, March 16th, 2001.
Thank you. And I do apologize if I messed up your name. That was not my intention. We are here today on a Justice Court new case. You were arrested on allegations of exceeding the posted speed limit more than 20 miles per hour, which is a misdemeanor. Because it's a misdemeanor, you're not entitled to court-appointed counsel, but you can hire an attorney to represent you if you'd like. I am setting an arraignment hearing in the East Mesa Justice Court on February 12th at 9 a.m. I am going to release you today on what's called your own recognizance. That's a promise that you'll appear for the next court date. So you'll be processed and released today. As a part of your release, I'm ordering that you not possess any drugs without a valid prescription and no driving without a valid driver's license. All this is going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions? Okay, go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and take a seat. Demetrius Del Rio to the podium, and Rosetta Thomas to the chair, please. Good evening. May I have your name and date of birth?
Hi, good evening. My name is Demetrius Del Rio. Birthday is 3/24/88.
Thank you. We are here today on a Justice Court warrant out of the South Mountain Justice Court. It's for a case involving disobeying or resisting an order or mandate of the court. I will set an arraignment hearing in the South Mountain Justice Court on February 12th at 9 a.m. I am going to release you today on what's called your own recognizance. That's a promise to the court that you'll appear at your next court date. It does appear that this is a failure to pay warrant, so like some sort of payment arrangements were made and you failed to pay on those. So you can contact the South Mountain Justice Court and see if they can get you set back up on that, but I am going to release you today. As a part of your release, I'm also ordering that you not possess any drugs without a valid prescription and no driving without a valid driver's license. All this is going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
No, that was it. That's all you're seeing on?
Correct.
All right.
Go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and take a seat. Rosetta Thomas to the podium. Good evening. May I have your name and date of birth?
Rosetta Thomas, 11753.
Thank you. We are here today on a Superior Court new case. You were arrested on allegations of narcotic drug possession, Class 4 felony, and drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. I will find probable cause, and I will appoint you an attorney. I'm setting a status conference on February 6th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on February 10th at 8:30, both in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to release you to the supervision of pretrial services. So you're going to get an envelope as you leave court today that has details on pretrial release. Make sure you read through that. I'm also ordering that you not possess any drugs without a valid prescription and no driving without a valid driver's license. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, well, how am I going to get my cover and stuff? What?
How are you going to get your what?
My belongings.
So when you get processed for release, they'll let you know about your property. You can ask them in processing.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and then take a seat.
Thank you.
And then, officer, can we clear the courtroom for the last two?
Yeah.
Let's have Brent Farland to the podium. Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
Brent Farland, April 7th, 1978.
Thank you. We are here today on a probation violation warrant for violating terms 1 and 21 of your probation. I will appoint you an attorney to represent you. I am setting a probation revocation arraignment hearing on January 30th at 8:30 a.m. in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to affirm the bond in the warrant. That's a cash bond in the amount of $5,000. If you do post bond, I'm ordering that you not have contact with the arresting officers, no weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you must contact probation within 72 hours of your release. You also still have to follow all of your conditions of probation. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
I'm not going to be able to post bond because I'm down in Florence right now.
Okay, so you're serving a different term?
Yes.
Okay, so that's fine that there's a bond that's going to be set on you for this, just so that you get credit for time served in this case.
Okay.
So if you're in DOC, don't post any of that right now.
Right.
And then just talk to your attorney at your next hearing.
All right, thank you.
Okay, go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and then take a seat. Isaac Bowen to the podium.
He's currently being brought in.
Oh, okay, that's fine. And is there a reason why 27 and 7 can't be brought to court?
Number 7 is displaying bizarre behavior, feel a danger to yourself. And number 27 is danger to others, attempted to fight.
Okay. So I will go ahead and find that both of these individuals would be a danger to themselves or others if they were brought to court. I will conduct their initial appearances at their cell. For 27, Brenda Lamb, we're here today on an out-of-county warrant out of the Pioneer Justice Court for disorderly conduct. Because it's a misdemeanor, I'm not appointing counsel at this point in time. I'm setting an arraignment hearing in the Pioneer Justice Court on January 28th at 8:30, and I will release her on her own recognizance. This does appear to be a post-adjudication warrant. On number 7, we're here today on Kaya Feministakaya, number 7 on the calendar, Superior Court new case, arrested on allegations of 2 counts of aggravated assault of an officer, class 4 felonies. I will find probable cause and appoint an attorney, set a status conference on January 29th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on January 31st at 8:30, and I will set a secured bond in the amount of $1,000. I will review each of their release conditions with them at their cell and provide them with a written copy. If I do need to make any modifications or changes, I will do so either on the record or in writing. So, officer, whenever Bowen is available, we can do that last one and finish up.
Right, sir.
Third time? I mean, that third guy was good.
Yeah, so yeah, because I've always been
Yeah.
trained to call the Lion Bridge.
Oh, you're fine.
And so the third one, I'll be using from here on out.
Well, I mean, it's hit or miss on all of them.
Yeah, but I noticed that the Lion Bridge, they sound like they're working from home.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so next time I'll get that.
Yeah, I don't know how it works in terms of like what our contract is with each of those, if like we're supposed to use one of them over the other. I would defer to what they're telling you back there.
Yeah,
But,
so that's why I've been using the Lion
It's so
Bridge.
hit or miss.
But yeah, all of them
Yeah.
are available to us, so I'll just be trying.
I don't think I've ever had 2 of them disconnect
Yeah.
mid-hearing in a row,
Yeah.
but. Which is funny because the landing line that we had on the 5, they were all amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just it's such a crapshoot.
Yeah.
Can we have Isaac Bowen to the podium, please?
Yes, sir. I'm here, Your Honor.
Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
Isaac Nathan Bowen, 12/26/1998.
Thank you. We are here today on a Superior Court grand jury warrant. You were indicted on 2 counts of kidnapping, Class 2 felonies, 1 count of sexual abuse, Class 3 felony, 1 count of attempted sexual contact with a minor, Class 3 felony, 1 count of public sexual indecent exposure, oral contact, Class 5 felony, and 3 counts of sexual contact with a minor, Class 6 felonies. I will appoint you an attorney to represent you in this case. I'm setting an arraignment hearing in the downtown Superior Court on January 30th at 8:30 a.m. I am going to affirm the bond in the warrant. That's a $150,000 secured bond. If you do post bond, I'm also ordering that pretrial services supervises you in the community and that they install an electronic monitor on you prior to your release. I'm also ordering that you not return to the scene of any alleged crime, no contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness, no contact with any minors, you're not to possess any weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription, and no driving without a valid driver's license. All this is going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm always sentenced to state time. I was hoping, since I'm sitting at prison getting rehabilitated by taking classes in London and Loads, I'm to better myself, and they're also supposed to be handling my medical and dental issues. I was hoping you could put in an order to get me transferred back in between court.
So I don't have the power to do that at this point in time. I am appointing you an attorney to represent you. Bring that up with your attorney. In terms of where you're housed pre any type of conviction or anything else, or the dropping of this case or anything like that, that would be up to Maricopa County Sheriff's Office. But you can talk with your attorney, and your attorney can file any motion that is appropriate.
So I can't file a verbal motion for order of transportation?
I mean, you can file whichever motion you'd like, but at this point in time, I'm not in a position where I can order them to do so.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay? Go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and then take a seat. That does conclude the 8 p.m. calendar. We will stand in recess until 11 p.m.
So if there's anybody out there, we're about to get the bar rolling right now in about 6 minutes or so. Once they hit the button, let me go ahead and put myself on screen here. Let me find my camera. Let's see, where's my camera? I'm gonna move this up because to the top, all the way up, and there I go. Oh, hold up, let me put this. Move that up. Move to the top. And the chat is gonna go above all of that. And this one up also to the top. All right, so I think we got everything in order. All right, and see here. I'm just making sure everything's on the up and up. Wouldn't want to have any mishaps in the middle of the stream. You know what I've been meaning to do, but I haven't done it. I need to sync up my my voice with my visuals, because I know it's a little bit out of sync. It's a few seconds out of sync, so one of these days I gotta sit down and correct that to have it match up, right? Okay, 4 minutes and counting. The 4 people that are in here, did you guys catch the hearing at 8 p.m.? I caught some of it. I was in and out of it, but it seemed like they were having a lot of technical issues. Hopefully, when we start this one, they've already worked out whatever issues they had going on, and we're able to have a uneventful stream as far as technical issues. All right. And if some of the individuals that were with us earlier on when we were watching that California bank hearing or that executive session, if you're wondering what happened to Darren Little, it's going. All right. Hopefully they got us on full screen today. Okay, there it is. Do I have to adjust the screen? Well, we'll see right now. Just hang tight. We'll see right now. Okay, they put it on full screen, so I don't have to put it on full screen. Let me move this over here, so just in case if one of the officers are there, we could keep a close eye on them. I'll keep it like this, but if there's any short people coming, then I'll probably move it out the way. Let me turn on the TikTok chat. Get that on the screen. See, activate source. Minimize. All right. It's going to be the last stream of the night. But we'll be back tomorrow. Don't even tripas. Let's see here. Okay, that's on. All right, hey user, thank you for gifting that gifter badge, and welcome everybody, whether you're on the YT side or on the TT side, if you will. Remember, tap, tap, tap. If you're not tapping, you must be napping. Hey, what's up, Lex? How's it going? Buenas noches, Lex. Thank you for the number 2 gifter badge. And let me see. Good evening, Leslie. And there's court right now. Damn. Yep, there is. They have court right now. Yeah, it's night court. This is Maricopa, Arizona. They have court, I think, about 8 times in a 24-hour span. So this is the last one for the night. But they'll have another one at 5 a.m. Their local time. TikTok attorney is here. That's right, Melissa Monkey Mama. Hey, Debbie, good evening. Welcome to You Have a Collect Call From. And let me see. Hey, Kelly, girl, gracias for the like. Highly appreciate it. All right. Hopefully, we don't get the TT police on us tonight. We were having a good stream earlier on where it just went downhill real quick. Aaron, thank you for sharing the live. Highly appreciate that. Yada, hey, good looking out on that gifter badge, that number 2 gifter badge. All right, this should be starting up in the next few minutes, any minute now. And for those of you that don't think this is real and that this is not happening right now, pay attention to when the hearing starts, when the judge says the date and the time, and that'll hopefully put any doubts that you have to bed, unless you think I'm running an AI program and this is all just made up. You never know what you're gonna get in these hearings. 24-hour judge. Why do they have it so late? To be honest with you, I'm not sure. I'm assuming just the amount of people that they arrest to keep the flow going. They run their court system. It runs every day of the week, even on holidays, 365 days a year. And I recently found that out on Monday. Hey, what's up, Rose? How's it going? So yeah, we just ran it on MLK Day. Marcos don't stop. That's right. Hey, what's up, Queen? Welcome back. Welcome back to You Have a Collect Call From. And if you haven't done so, please do so. Hit that subscribe button. It definitely helps us grow over here. We're on our way to 20K on the TT side. And if you're on the YT side, we're on our way to 5K on the Tira. Let me see. Oh, it's like bond hearings. Like, yeah, something like that. Maricopa doesn't stop. I mean, yup, Maricopa. I was like, Marcos, hey, Marcos putting it down. Let me see, follow button, James. Hey, gracias, highly appreciate it. And I also got a backup account just in case this account gets the. If you guys could help me out on the second account, and I'll follow you right back on that account also. Hey, James, did you look at? Nah, I have not. If I told you I did, I would be lying. But I haven't. But you know what? Let me. Give me. I gotta find. Let me find the phone. Hold on, so I could take a picture of this because I'll be forgetting. My attention span is of that of a squirrel, if you will. Hold up. Let's see. I just use this one here. If you're writing any messages, give me a moment. I'm trying to get the other cuerno over here to take a picture of this right here. There we go. All right, did that. All right, they turned on the audio right there. Let me get my second TikTok stream going again. I mean, or the one that allows me to make sure everything's running good. All right, let me see. Let me see here. Hey, thank you, Jose Hernandez Garcia for that follow. Nola girl, thank you for that share. Robbie, thank you for the follow. Is this live? Because it's late. Hell yeah, it's live and late, both of them. Listen, if you want to make sure that I'm not that, because if I'm lying, I'm dying. When the judge starts talking, pay attention to the date he says and the time. I'm in California, so I'm a 1 hour difference. He's gonna say 11 o'clock. But my time is 10 o'clock, so you might be somewhere else too. Hey, Linda, gracias for the follow. Highly appreciate it. Hey, what's up, Vicky, Marie, and Johnny? That's right. All right. We got 172. Hey, please, por favor, hit the, tap that screen. If you're not tapping, you must be napping. Let me see. Court this late? Hey man, they run court 24/7 up in Maricopa County. That's the real city that don't sleep. I live in Maricopa County. Hey, can you give us a breakdown as far as what you know about the court system, Emily? Yup, that's right. It's 10 or 4 p.m. All right. Hey, Rosie, that's right. And I'm about to type. I'm gonna tap in my second account. If you guys could go ahead and follow that, I would highly appreciate it, just in case this one ever gets axed. I got the backup right there, and there it is. All right, get up, come on. Don't be lazy.
Thank you. Please be seated.
And listen.
This is the 11 p.m. calendar on January 23rd, 2025. Orders were given on the first of the month regarding the taking of DNA and fingerprints. Those orders remain in effect today. For those of you sitting in the courtroom, this is what this means for you is this. Not every single one of you has to give your DNA or fingerprints. If you do have to give them, though, those orders are going to be on your paperwork. My name is Commissioner Beck. I'm here to do a few things for you. Number one, I'm here to let you know why you're here. Number two, if you might be released. Number three, if you're going to be assigned counsel. The vast majority of you are going to be assigned counsel, which leads to my number one rule. Please don't talk about the facts of your case. Anything you say or do can be used against you. Everything in this courtroom is video recorded, so please don't talk about the facts of your case unless it's with your attorney. Number two, you probably have a lot of questions. Unfortunately, I'm not your attorney. I can't answer legal questions for you, so please save your legal questions for your counsel as well. Finally, I'm going to be throwing out lots of different dates. and different types of release conditions. You don't have to memorize that stuff. All that information is going to be on your paperwork, but that's why it's important not to lose your paperwork. You got to keep it. Otherwise, if you miss a court date or if you don't follow a court order, you could end up back here. Here's how tonight's going to work. I'm going to call 2 names. First thing that I call is going to come up to the podium inside the courtroom. Second name I call is going to sit on the chair next to the door, and then we're going to keep on cycling through until the calendar is done. Ms. Stetson, are you online?
Presente.
Yes, Your Honor, the state is online.
Okay, we'll call Mr. Villegas' matter first. Could I get your appearance, please?
Yes. Ashley Stetson on behalf of the state.
What do you guys think
Thank
Ashley
you.
did?
I'm calling the matter of Michael Villegas, date of birth 7/7/1984, is here on a Superior Court new case. I will have to visit Mr. Villegas back at his cell. I've been informed by deputies that he is being combative and poses a risk of harm to others. He has been arrested for murder in the first degree, Class 1 felony, and burglary in the first degree, Class 2 felony. I have found probable cause. I am assigning him counsel. His next court dates are January 29th and January 31st in the Downtown Superior Court. Ms. Stetson, would you please like to make your record?
Yes, Your Honor. Before the state begins with its bail recommendation, the state would be asking for the Form 4 or page 2 to be sealed, Your Honor. There's an additional suspect that, in this matter, that have not been arrested yet. It's still an ongoing investigation, and to protect the quality of the investigation, the state would be asking for the Form 4 to be sealed. It might be a page 2, Your Honor, and I know that the court has said something about page 2 not being able to be sealed, but we had the same issue with the first of the three suspects, and we were able to do that. It just takes a little bit longer if Your Honor is inclined to grant the motion.
The motion.
Thank you for the follow, self-made. Heard from the state and good cause of hearing, I am sealing the Form 4. It looks like there is an area to seal the page 2, so that has been done. Is there anything further, Ms. Stetson?
Yes, Your Honor, the state would like to make a record in regards to the bail recommendation at this time.
Andy, thank you for the follow.
Thank you. Your Honor, this is the allegations of this case are that there were 3 suspects that went to the victim's home. Your Honor, the suspects believe that the victim was still in jail. However, this victim had been released. There's video of this incident, security cameras, Your Honor, of the residents of the home, or the victim's residence. It can be seen the first suspect crawling under a garage door to open the living space which the alleged victim was was living in. The 2 other suspects, which includes Mr. Villegas, they went in that area. They were observed to be seen taking items from the victim's
job
place
interview
of living. The victim did come home during that time. Shots could be heard, multiple shots actually. And then the suspects ran off. Your Honor, it should also be noted that the suspect in this case, he recently served a 8-year stint in DOC for I believe it was taking a motor vehicle.
Man,
taking a motor vehicle, theft of means of transportation, Your Honor, and burglary in the 3rd degree. He was released in 2023. The suspect is also on probation right now. So the murder was committed while he was on probation. So the state is asking for bond to be set in the amount of $1 million cash.
$1 million?
Defendant to not possess a firearm, not to return to the incident scene, electronic monitoring if he's
Thank you for the follow.
released, no contact with gang members, no direct or indirect contact with the victims or the victim's next of kin, not to consume alcohol or ingest illegal substances, and no contact with the co-defendants, Your Honor. The state already said one of them have not been identified, but the other one is suspect's name is April Anger. She had her initial appearance, I believe, on Monday, Your Honor. So for that reason, the state believes the bond is appropriate. Thank you.
Thank you. After hearing from the state and reviewing the record that's before me, I'm making the following orders. Setting a cash bond in the amount of $2 million. If he's able to post that bond, he'll be placed on pretrial services release with electronic monitoring and house arrest. He's not to return to the scene of the crime, no contact with any victim or next of kin, no contact with any witnesses or the co-defendants, not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and must contact his probation officer within 3 days. Again, that is if he's able to post his bond. After visiting Mr. Villegas back at his cell, if I'm to make any changes to these release conditions, I will come back on the record to make those changes. Ms. Stetson, anything further?
No, Your Honor, I do believe that concludes all the matters for the state on this calendar. State is happy to stick around if Your Honor needs the state to appear on anything else.
No, thank you. Thank you for appearing.
And just to clear the record, I'm not the bad guy. I'm not in court.
Okay, please get Devontae Conley to the podium. David Tanner to the chair, please.
To the chair. All right. So what do you guys think this next individual is going to be coming up here for? Please be creative. Post up emojis. Emojis are preferred. What kind of case did he catch? Is it going to be the little drink with the car? Is it going to be a snowflake?
Sir, can I get your name and date of birth, please?
Devontae Conley.
A shot.
4989.
Thank you. You're here today on two matters, a Superior Court probation violation warrant and a Superior Court new case.
Let's see. Cast
We're
your
talking
vote.
to you about your probation violation warrant first.
Vote.
Sir, I am assigning you counsel. Your next court date is going to be January 30th in the Downtown Superior Court. Holding you non-bondable at this time due to the new arrest on a felony arrest as a violation of your probation. And so you'll be held non-bondable on your probation violation matter. As to your Superior Court new case, you've been arrested for 2 counts of possession of narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony.
You guys got it.
1 count of aggravated assault, a Class 4 felony. I have found probable cause. I am assigning you counsel. Your next court dates on this matter are January 29th and January 31st in the Downtown Superior Court. Setting a cash-only bond of $40,000 on this matter.
Max.
If you're able to post that bond, and if for whatever reason your release conditions change on your probation violation, you have to have no contact with the victim, not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you must check in with your probation officer within 3 days of release. Please step to your left for your paperwork.
We are just numbers that
David Tanner to the podium.
Yep.
Elian Garcia to the chair, please.
The chair. I don't like how that sounds. Good Lord, you in the middle of the night. Hey.
Sir, name and date of birth,
Crime
please.
don't stop.
David Christian Tanner, November 8th, 1953.
Thank you. Sir, you're here today on a Superior Court new case. You've been arrested for 2 counts of aggravated harassment, Class 6 felonies. I have found probable cause. I am assigning you counsel. Your next court dates are January 29th, January 30th, and January 31st in the Downtown Superior Court. Sir, because it's been alleged that you committed this offense while on release for a prior arrest,
What do
you're
you
going to be held non-bondable at this time.
I missed it.
Please step to your left for your paperwork.
Can somebody tell me, please, por favor?
Elian Garcia to the podium. Alexis Melvin to the chair, please.
Lord. Oh, Lord, Papa. What? She could barely walk.
Name and date of birth, please.
Jillian Garcia, 10/17/91.
Thank you. You're here today on a Superior Court grand jury warrant. Grand jury has found probable cause to hold you on the following charges: fraudulent schemes and artifices, a Class 2 felony, and theft, a Class 3 felony. I am assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is going to be January 30th in the Downtown Superior Court. Forming the bond set by the grand jury judge, it's a $10,000 secured appearance bond. Ma'am, if you're able to post that bond, you're not to return to the scenes of the crime, not to initiate contact with any victim or witness, not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Please step to your left for your paperwork. Alexis Melvin to the podium. Eduardo Soto Valenzuela to the chair, please.
Eduardo Soto Valenzuela. Sheen Gators. He has a long ass name. So this is out of Maricopa County in Arizona. This is night court.
7/23/1986.
Thank you. You're here today on the Superior Court new case. You've been arrested or charged with 7 new counts of organized retail theft, class 4 felony.
Damn.
I have found probable cause. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are January 29th and January 31st in the downtown Superior Court. Setting a secured appearance bond at $10,000. If you're able to be released, you're going to be placed on pretrial services with electronic monitoring, not to return to the scene of the crime, no contact with any victim or witness, not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. You may not enter any Victoria's Secret or their premises.
Oh
Please
yeah,
up to your left for your paperwork.
Cinderella. Go get yourself a
Eduardo
fella.
Soto Valenzuela
Midnight
to
is
the podium.
coming.
Bianca Rivera to the chair, please.
Hey, she been boosting. You better nail everything down because she might take
Sir,
it.
name and date of birth, please.
Eduardo Juan Soto Valenzuela, May 16, 1995.
Thank you. You are here today on 2 Superior Court arrest warrants. Let me talk to you about the first one. Probable cause is previously found for 2
It's
counts
delayed,
of
yeah.
possession of a weapon by a prohibited person. This occurred back in October of 2024. I am assigning you counsel, and your next court dates are January 29th and January 31st. These dates will apply to both of your cases. Affirming the bond set by the judge in this matter, a $5,000 secured appearance bond. If you're able to post that bond, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most importantly, if you bond out, you have to contact your probation officer within 3 days. Probable cause is also previously found for possession of narcotic drugs, a class 4 felony, and possession of drug paraphernalia, a class 6 felony. These occurred back in July of 2024, assigning new counsel with the dates that I had mentioned before, January 29th and January 31st. Affirming the bond set by the judge in this matter, $500 secured appearance bond, so a total of $5,500. Same conditions of release. If I please step to your left for your paperwork. Bianca Rivera to the podium.
And this,
Ruben Avalos to the chair, please.
the audio and the video is out of sync right now. They're a bit delayed. They were having some issues earlier on, so I'm guessing they still haven't figured it out. But this is live and direct. Best believe.
Enter your name and date of birth, please.
Bianca Rivera, February 10th, 1992.
Thank you. You're here today on 3 matters. You are here today on 2 failure to appear warrants and a justice court warrant. Let me talk to you about your failure to appears. I'm not assigning you counsel on both of those matters. You're going to go back to your original attorney. Your next court dates are going to be January 29th and January 31st in the downtown Superior Court as to both matters. And as to both matters, I'm affirming the bond set by your original judge, $2,500 on one, $2,500 on the other. That's a total of $5,000 secured appearance bond. As to your failure to appears, if you're able to bond out, you're not to return to the scene of the crime, no contact with any victim or witness, not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. You also have a justice court warrant. I am assigning you counsel. Your next court date is going to be January 27th out of the Country Meadows Justice Court. Setting a secured appearance bond of $200 on that matter. Same conditions of release. Please step to your left for your paperwork.
I posted it up. I posted the paperwork up earlier
Ruben
on.
to the podium. Christopher Duran to the chair, please.
Everybody's going to get out. Everybody got approved. Yeah. Unless the governor could still take the data away.
Name
So,
and date of birth, please.
Ruben Avalos, December 8th, 1989.
Am I happy?
You're also here on a failure to appear warrant. I'm not assigning you counsel. I'm going back to your original attorney. Your next court dates are going to be January 29th and January 31st in the downtown Superior Court, affirming the bond set by your original judge, $2,500 secured appearance bond. Sir, if you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Please step to your left for your paperwork. Christopher Duran to the podium. Tiffany Flowers to the chair, please.
You know what? There's a dude that came on, I think, like in October. He got approved, but they took it away. I don't remember his name. Andrew Luster. Andrew Luster. Look him up.
Name, please.
Christopher Duran.
Thank you. You're here today on 3 matters, a Superior Court new case and 2 probation violation matters. Let me talk to you about your new case. You've been arrested for 2 counts of possession of narcotic drugs, class 4 felonies, and possession of drug paraphernalia, class 6 felony. I have found probable cause. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are January 29th and January 31st in the downtown Superior Court. Setting a secured appearance bond of $1,000. Sir, if you're able to bond out, not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most importantly, if you bond out, you have to contact your probation officer within 3 days. And then as to both of your probation violation matters, I am assigning counsel. Your next court date is going to be January 30th for both of those. I'm affirming the bond set in one of them by your probation violation judge. It's a $750 bond. And on the other one, it's a $250 bond. So grand total, it's a $2,000 secured appearance bond for all your cases. Same conditions of release as to your probation violation matters. Please step to your left for your paperwork.
Yeah, Mom.
Tiffany Flowers to the podium. Adrian Casey to the chair, please.
That fool looks like Encino Man. You guys know who Encino Man is if you're from the 80s.
Hi, name and date of birth, please.
Tiffany Brooks Flowers, 4/30/1980.
Thank you. You're here today on a probation violation warrant. I am assigning you counsel. Your
What do you
next
guys
court
think she
date
did?
is going to be January 30th in the Downtown Superior Court. Affirming the bond set by your probation violation judge, $700 secured appearance bond. Ma'am, if you're able to bond out, not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most importantly, if you bond out, you have to contact your PO within 3 days.
Okay.
Please step to your left.
You're funny. You get
Adrian
distracted.
Casey to the podium. Christopher Shaw to the chair, please.
You know, I've been off of work this whole week, so that's why I've been on so much.
Adrian Casey, 12883.
Thank you. You're also here today on a probation violation warrant. I'm assigning you counsel. Your next court date is going to be January 30th in the
looks sick.
Downtown Superior Court. Affirming the bond set by the probation violation judge, it's a $500 secured appearance bond. Ma'am, if you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most importantly, if you bond out, you have to contact your probation officer within 3 days.
You turn them
Please step to your
on.
left for
Turn
your
them on.
paperwork.
I'm going to be on tomorrow morning. I'll be on in the
Christopher
morning.
Shaw to the podium. Anthony Lopez to the chair, please.
I got I'm going to be on for a few
Start
hours in
name
the
and date of
morning.
birth, please.
Christopher Shaw, July 17, 1994.
Thank you. You're here today on a justice court warrant. I'm assigning you counsel. Your next court date is going to be January 28th at the North Mesa Justice Court. I'm affirming the bond set by the Justice of the Peace. It's a $500 secured appearance bond. Sir, if you're able to bond out, you're not to return to the scene of the crime, no contact with any victim or witness, not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Please step to your left for your paperwork.
Your Honor, I just wanted to say this really fast. The address on the thing is incorrect. I don't live in Colorado anymore, so I just wanted to inform you about that.
Let's see what we have here.
Hey, tell me that fool doesn't look like
You
the
know
last
your address
Airbender.
offhand right now?
It's, well, I'm kind of homeless like he's my father's, 1149 East Knightsbridge Way, Gilbert,
I'm
Arizona.
sorry, East.
East Knightsbridge Way.
Is that with a K-N-I or just N-I?
K-N.
K-N-I-G-H-T-S-B-R-I-D-G-E?
Yep, road.
Road?
Yep, Knightsbridge Road, Gilbert, Arizona, 85297.
Oh, hey, are you guys getting this address down? Who's typing it down? That's the only bad thing about being live. This information comes out in real time. Do you have the results? Everybody's getting out. They'll be out within the next 5 days unless they take their date again. I'm gonna pull up.
I have.
You guys would. Hey, he looks like that last Airbender with that little outfit. Cause you know, look at how he has it down on his legs.
Updated your address. Will that address change show up on new paperwork? Do I need to reprint? No. Okay. All right. I've updated the address in our system. Thank you. Anthony Lopez to the podium. Sandra Menefield to the chair, please.
Yes, sir. I've been incarcerated since the 15th.
All right. Could I get your name and date of birth, please?
Let me see if I know any of these fools. I'm in
Thank
AZ.
you. You're here today on a municipal court warrant. I am assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is going to be February 3rd at the Tolleson City Court. I am affirming the bond set by the judge out there. It's a $100 secured appearance bond. Sir, if you're able to bond out, not to return to the scene of the crime, no contact with any victim or witness, not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol.
It looks like he was about to fight somebody.
Can you get time served and then be released?
Can I get time served?
Sir, I don't do the time served stuff. That's up to the, where is that, Tolleson City Court, and so you're gonna have to talk to that judge about.
I can't talk.
Any time served.
Appreciate it.
All right, thank you, sir. Please step to your left. Sandra Menefield to the podium. Gilbert Dominguez to the chair, please.
He looks angry. He looks like he's going through it right now. I think he has the blues. if you will.
Ma'am, could you please lower your mask just for this?
Sandra
Thank
got a
you. Could I please
DUI.
get your name and date
He's
of birth?
broke.
Sandra Minifield, 111570.
Thank you. I apologize for mispronouncing your last name. You're here today on a probation violation warrant. I am assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is going to be January 30th in the Downtown Superior Court. Affirming the bond set by the probation violation judge is a $100 secured appearance bond. Ma'am, if you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most importantly, if you bond out, you have to contact your probation officer within 3 days. Please step to your left for your paperwork. Thank you.
Hey, anybody is wondering
Gilbert
about
Dominguez to the podium.
about the
Andrew
hearing,
Peralta to the chair, please.
the hearing from California. I posted it up on. It's my last post that I put up. I posted up the.
Sir, name and date of birth, please.
Gilbert Dominguez, 9590.
Thank you. You're here today on a probation violation warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is going to be January 30th in the Downtown Superior Court. Affirming the bond set by your probation violation judge is a $50 secured appearance bond.
On both.
Sir, if you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most importantly, if you bond out, you have to contact your probation officer within 3 days.
No sé.
Please step to your left for your paperwork, sir.
Is anybody lagging, or am I lagging?
Andrew Corral to the podium. Forrest Wiley to the chair, please.
Oh, Your Honor.
Hi, name and date of birth, please.
210 Andrew Crow.
Yeah, they
Thank
do.
you. You're here today on a Superior Court new case.
It's lagging on YouTube.
You've been arrested for possession of narcotic drugs, Class 4 felony, possession of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony.
Oh, that video's behind, yeah.
Cause. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are February 6th and February 10th in the Downtown Superior Court. Upon your promise to appear, I'm going to be releasing you to the supervision of pretrial services today.
Thank you.
Sir, there are some other conditions once you are released. You're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Do you understand those conditions?
Yes.
And do you promise to follow those conditions?
Yes, sir.
Do you promise to appear on February 6th and February 10th at the Downtown Superior Court?
Yes.
Sir, once you are released, it is your responsibility to contact pretrial services. You have to contact them as soon as you're released during normal business hours. If you do not contact them, you could end up back here. Do you understand that?
I'll contact them.
Okay, thank you. Upon defendant's promise to appear, I will release him to the supervision of pretrial services. Please take your left.
What support?
Forrest Wiley to the podium. Joseph Chamberlain to the chair, please.
What the what?
Forrest.
I missed that. I gotta go back and play it. What?
Forrest Wiley.
Hey, he got out.
Is he the one that's sleeping?
Oh, he's gonna get out. Little's gonna get out. He with a sharp thing to an old lady that was like 85 years old, and I think he did some unspeakable things to her before. Man. Let me see. What did I get? They hit me for your life is not eligible for recommendation.
Sir, name and date of birth, please. Full name, please. All right, sir, you're here on the Superior Court new case. You've been arrested for possession of narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony, possession of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony.
He's going to get out in 5 days.
I am assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates is going to be February 6th and February 10th in the Downtown
I'm going to restart it right now. I'll be right back.
Upon your promise to appear, I'm going to be releasing you. But there's some conditions you got to follow. You're going to be placed on supervised release with a supervisor on pretrial services. You're going to have no contact with your co-defendant in there. You're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Do you understand all these conditions?
Sir.
Do you promise to follow all these conditions?
Sir.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you promise to appear on February 6th and February 10th in the Downtown Superior Court?
Yes, sir.
Upon your promise to appear, I'll be releasing you to the supervision of pretrial services. It's your responsibility to call them during normal business hours after you're released. If you don't call them as soon as you're released, you could end up back here. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you. Please step to your left for your paperwork. Joseph Chamberlain to the podium. Servando Estrada Duarte to the chair, please.
All right, we're back.
Sir, name and date of birth, please.
Joseph William Chamberlain, 08-2471.
Thank you. You're here today on a Superior Court new case. You've been arrested for possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony, possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony. I have found probable cause. I am assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are February 6th and February 10th in the Downtown Superior Court. Sir, upon your promise to appear, I'm going to be releasing you today. There's some conditions you got to follow, though. You're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Do you understand those conditions?
Yes.
And you promise to follow those conditions?
Yes.
Why is he bent over like that?
Appear on February 6th and February 10th in the Downtown Superior Court?
Yes.
Upon your promise to appear, I'm going to be releasing you. Oh, there's another condition. No contact with the co-defendant sitting in there. Can you do that?
Yes.
All right. Upon your promise to appear, I'll be releasing you on your own recognizance today. Please step to your left for your paperwork.
What the what? I'm confused as hell.
Servando Estrada Duarte.
Oh, damn. He's a hunchback.
Hi, do we have the interpreter on the line?
Is that politically correct to say?
Hello, good evening. Yes, I am on the line. My name is Junior.
Thank you. I'll be speaking to the defendant now. Sir, would you please state your full name and your date of birth?
Me llamo Junior y yo voy a ser su intérprete. ¿Podría, por favor, decirme sus nombres completos y fecha de nacimiento?
Servando Estrada Duarte, es agosto 27 de 1974.
August 27, 1974. Fernando Abarte.
They got the T-move translator again. They need to step their game up.
Sir, you are here today on two matters, an out-of-county warrant and a justice court new case.
It's live.
Señor, usted está el día de hoy acá por dos asuntos. Una orden judicial fuera del condado y un tribunal de justicia.
All the ones from today, they're live. They were all live.
For your out-of-county warrant, I am assigning you counsel, and your next court date will be January 28th at the Flagstaff Justice Court.
Maricopa County in Arizona. And this is night court.
Para su orden del condado, yo le voy a asignar un abogado y su próxima cita en la corte será el 28 de enero en el Tribunal de Justicia de Flagstaff.
I'm affirming the bond set by the Flagstaff judge, a $25,000 bond.
They run these like every 2 to 3 hours, I believe.
Yo estoy afirmando una fianza fija por el juez de Flagstaff. La fianza es de $25,000.
Mira, hijo de la gran.
For your justice court case, I am also assigning you an attorney, and your next court date is also January 28th.
Mira, ese maje no sabe traducir.
Y para su caso en la Corte de Justicia, también le estoy asignando un abogado y su próxima fecha de corte también va a ser el 28 de enero.
The location is at the Santan Justice Court.
You know what? It's because the type of Spanish he's speaking.
La ubicación es en el Tribunal de Justicia de Santa.
I think he's Central American. I want to say.
I'm setting a secured appearance bond of $50.
Snag
Yo le estoy fijando una fianza de compensación de $50.
If you're able to pay all of your bonds and are released, you are not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol.
Si puedes pagar toda su fianza, serás liberado y no debes poseer armas, drogas ni alcohol.
Una pregunta. Oh, sorry.
Do not pay the $50 bond unless you can also pay the $25,000 bond.
Fresh from the Halle, yup.
Si no paga la fianza de los $50, a menos que también pueda pagar la fianza de los $25,000.
What up, KC fan?
Otherwise, you will not get credit for time served.
What? That's blackmail.
Por otro lado, No recibirás crédito por el tiempo cumplido.
What is your question?
¿Cuál es su pregunta?
Es que si me dejas salir ahora, yo tengo mi tarjeta de débito aquí para pagarlo, los 50.
He said he got the money.
Pero no sé si me quedé encerrado por lo de Flash Tab.
Where's the card reader at? I'll pay right now. That's what he said.
Okay. If you release me right now, I do have my credit card handy in order to pay you $50. But I don't know if I will remain in jail.
Sir, I cannot release you because the judge in Flagstaff has set a $25,000 bond.
No one they went to pay the 50. Better luck next time.
Bueno, yo no podría liberarlo porque el juez de Flagstaff ha fijado una fianza de $25,000.
You will remain in custody until you can pay all of your bonds.
Y permanecerías en custodia a menos de que pagues toda su fianza.
And I'll remind you to not pay that $50 bond, otherwise you will not get credit for your time in custody.
He has a warrant. I don't think they said what the warrant was for in another county or another city.
Que no pagues la fianza de $50. De lo contrario, no recibirías el crédito por su tiempo acá en la compañía.
Do you have any other questions?
No, pues.
I think he was drinking after work. He looks drunk. Compas on a good one.
De todos modos, ahí me está esperando el ICE afuera.
El ICE. He knows already. He's done. It's pretty gacho.
However, if I pay that, my daughter is waiting for me outside.
Oh, he said his daughter. I thought he said ICE.
Sir, you can't be released unless you're able to pay $25,050.
Okay.
No podría ser liberado a menos de que pague los $25,000 de fianza y los 50.
Pero 25,000 vienen siendo 2,500, ¿no? O
10%, 10%, compa.
So 25,000 is 2,500. 2,500, sorry.
If you use a bond company, it is not exactly 10% because every bond company is different. You'll have to speak to different bond companies to see how much they will charge.
Bueno, si utilizas una compañía de bonos, no sería exactamente el 10% porque cada persona tiene fianzas diferentes. Tendrías que hablar con la compañía.
No comprendo,
para saber cuánto de fianza le cobrarían.
There's a list of bond companies back in the facility that you can call.
No, pues wow,
hay
compa.
Una lista de compañías de fianza en nuestras instalaciones que podrías llamar.
Please step to your left for your paperwork.
Okay.
Next. So he has to go see the judge. Once he sees that other judge, they'll determine whatever sentence or whatever violation he did. They might give him a few days or depending on what he did. But those $25,000 he doesn't have to pay unless he wants to get out like right now, today.
Thank you, Mr. Interpreter.
Right now, he's going into custody right now, so he'll be in orange. Thank you for calling Lionbridge. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you. Finally, William Campbell is here on 3 separate matters. I will also be visiting him back in his
when you wanted this. I just jumped on.
William Campbell, date of birth 10/12/1999, is here on.
About 40 minutes.
3 matters.
We've been on for
Superior
about
Court
40.
New case and 2 probation violation warrants. As to his new case, he's been arrested for criminal trespass, a Class 6 felony, criminal damage, Class 1 misdemeanor. I have found probable cause. I am assigning counsel. His next court dates are January 29th
I
and
believe
January
so.
31st in the downtown Superior Court, setting a security
Arizona.
bond of $2,500.
Maricopa.
If he's able to post bond, not to return to the scene of the crime, no contact
I'm
with any victim or
excited.
witness, not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, must contact his probation officer within 3 days. As to his 2 probation violation warrants, his next court dates. Next court date is January 30th. As to both, I am assigning counsel. As to both, I am setting $50 secured appearance bonds, same conditions of release. After visiting both him and Mr. Villegas back at their cells, if I am to make any changes to these release conditions, I will come back on the record to make those changes. This concludes the 11 p.m. calendar.
Oh, that's it. Hey, so look, okay, so I know you guys had a few questions, okay? So this is Maricopa County. They hold. I'm gonna let you guys know what times they have these hearings at, because they have them all throughout the day, okay? So this is coming directly from the website, what I'm gonna read, okay? It says initial appearance calendars are held 24 hours a day, 365 days a year at 8 a.m., 11 a.m., 2 p.m., 5 p.m., 8 p.m., 11 p.m., which is that's the one we're on right now, 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. So how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 of these on like almost in a 24-hour period. Also, some of you guys were asking me about the California cases that we saw today. So everybody is getting out. They'll be out in the next 5 days unless Newsom takes their date away. I looked up their paperwork like at 7, and everybody got approved. So they might be hitting the streets soon. So if you're in California, you better be careful. You better tuck a little something on your pillow. Why am I watching this? I don't know. Why am I? I'm asking myself the same thing. But yeah. Does anybody got any other questions before we part ways? What will you do tomorrow? So tomorrow I'll be on in the morning. The first hearing they have is gonna be at 8 o'clock, so it'll be 7 o'clock my time. So I'll probably be on at 7 for a little bit before I have to go drop on my daughter, because I gotta take her to school tomorrow. Hey, thank you for the follow, Linda. Highly appreciate it. What website is this on? I can't tell you. CEO 420. You're gonna have to look it up. Let me see. Okay, so CUS7. Hey, for sure. Have a good night, Rhonda. That's right. What do you call it? So yeah, I'm gonna be doing the board hearings. Nah, it's not a secret. I mean, it's out there. You just gotta look up night court, wherever it'll come up. Hey, can you look up for Alex? Who's that? I have no idea who that is. Enamorado. Let me see. Laughing out loud. Hey, thank you, Michael, for the gift badge. Hey, also, if you haven't done so, please do so. Hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. I'm not the subscribe, the follow, because people have been correcting me on that. Follow, it's free 99. Hey, Sierra, hey, have a good one. Where's DK? Yeah, I heard he's going to the Federale, so good luck to him. Looking at a boatload of time. Hey, Tanis, highly appreciate that. And if you guys could follow me on my second account, just in case this account gets gone, gets deleted, at least have the backup. I'm trying to get up to 1,000. I think I got like 250 right now. We still need like 750 to get, to be able to do some live. So like that, sometimes they'll put me on a timeout. There's been times that they'll put me on a timeout for like 3 days, some days or sometimes 7 days, and those are rough. So if I'm able to have a backup account, I'll still be able to, stream, and then you guys will be able to watch this, unless you want to jump over to the other platform, which is that red icon with the white triangle. And you could just go right here, just type that in on that platform, and follow there too. Highly appreciate it. All these videos on there, I archive them there. So if you ever want to go back and watch them, just go ahead and check them out. On that other platform, I got them by playlist, by state. So this one would fall under Arizona. If you want to watch like some of the, you want to do some replays of the parole board hearings, you could go to Connecticut, Utah, and whatever other states, there's a whole bunch of different other states. Let me see. Do you have a link to your other page? Yeah. If you don't want to type this up right here, that's on the screen right here in the blue. Just go to my profile. All my information's on my profile. Just go there, and it has links to everything: Instagram, IG, everything. Everything's on there. Let me see. Alex Enamorado is the activist that is in jail and hide this. Oh, okay, yeah, I think okay, he was the one that was defending the what do you call it? The street vendors, right? He hasn't got out yet? Damn, I thought he's been down for like over a year already, right? Damn, he's been down for a minute. Hey, nice. Thank you. Hey, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Any other questions before we part nights or we part ways? We part nights. My apologies. Let me see. Share the view. Hey, thank you for sharing that. Highly appreciate that. Chacha, hey, what's up? Chacha, gracias for the like right there. And let me see what we got any other. Let me see. What's the backup on TikTok? Oh, let me write it right here. Hold on. Thank you. I'll put it right here. At collect. Hold on. Give me a minute. I can't do two things at once. CollectCallFrom dot on YT. Okay, there it is. Let me see. I was cracking myself up. Hey, so who saw the one? Who somebody was talking about? There was an informant in Chicago on the last stream. Do you guys remember like what he looked like? Because I'll go back. I didn't get to watch that stream. Obviously, I wasn't here because I wasn't participating in it. But I'm gonna go back and play it back right now and look it up. If you guys could like let me know how the individual looked or his color, his height. Did he have big feet? Like how does he look? So I could find them easier. Let me see. Tony, you had me at weak ASF. That's right. Laughing out loud. Let me see. So for defending the street vendors, yeah, man, that's rough, man. They out there in Riverside, it's rough. They don't play around. They will get you. It's like the Wild Wild West out there in Riverside. If you're ever passing through there, make sure you're dotting your T's and cross or dotting your I's and crossing your T's. Because if you're dotting your T's, you're definitely messing up. All right. So it's late already. I got to wake up early. I got to wake up at 5:30 in the morning. I got to go and start those Connecticut Board of Parole hearings. So, and then I got to edit these videos really quick before I take it down. But I really appreciate you guys. I am Collect Call James. You are watching You Have a Collect Call From, where we stream everything that has to do with incarcerated individuals, whether it's phone calls, interviews, video visits, post-release, everything. Parole board hearings, court hearings. That's what we do around here. Gracias. Have a good night. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. So, like I said around here, life's like a candle. Once you blow it out, it's lights out. Hollywood said, I love this. Hell yeah. Life's like a candle. Once you blow it out, it's lights out. And with that, we are out. A rato. And I'm going to go ahead and give you that one of these for the road, all right? Drop one, flush one. Hot Mess Express, buenas noches. Ay, ay, ay. See you guys tomorrow. Can't even hit the button. The what? Let me see. There we go. All right, YouTube. Appreciate you guys. And with that, we're out.